What is something exclusive for the mega rich? One of my coworkers used to own his own car repair business. Apparently one of his customers was a secret club in downtown San Francisco. There were several floors below ground that looked like a very upscale hotel with really expensive art on the walls, a full kitchen, and many rooms. He saw big-name folks walking around in bathrobes and attractive, young-looking girls going into some of the rooms. At street level, this place looked like a regular, nondescript building just like any other on that block. No company name or anything, just an address number. Living well. Yesterday I saw an interview with a billionaire that spends millions to stay young and not die. And he was like, oh, it's simple. It's good sleep and eating well. FFS, if it was so simple. We all want to eat well and have good sleep, but we have to work 9-5, so sleep is impacted because we have to get up early. And the only food we can afford is shit. Their money makes more money than they can spend. They buy things that make passive income, usually real estate, so there is no work. They just need to monitor the returns. They have so much wealth that it is always growing larger, even as they spend $50,000 each month. Wage slaves don't get mega rich, good luck. I know a guy so rich he has a team of people dedicated to erasing any trace of him. His business connections and his family from the internet means he can be in public and no one knows he's worth billions, so doesn't have to risk himself or family being murdered or kidnapped, etc. I have a friend who works with the one discreet restaurants that exist. And it's not that most couldn't necessarily afford a meal there. It's that you wouldn't be allowed in unless you were of a certain status, or a guest of such a person. Your wealth and your friends' wealth enter so you can skip out on paying taxes and instead direct your money towards whatever charitable cause will direct that money right back into your own pockets. The real rich buy more money. They don't spend time or effort on products. They spend it on business interests, networking with other really rich people, and managing the people who manage their lives. As someone who is super rich adjacent, getting into super expensive and exclusive events. Think sweet at the Super Bowl. It goes beyond money though. You have to be rich and connected for that access. Private islands with built-in ice cream parlors. Because why settle for a regular scoop when you can have an entire island dedicated to satisfying your sweet tooth? Special treatment in the legal system, with courts trying to preserve their dignity. Standard court treatment should be universal, but it really isn't. Owning private jets and large yachts and multiple homes, earning interest on their investments, real estate or otherwise, and not living off income, pretending they're self-made when they and their family and friends have always enjoyed tremendous wealth, power and influence, not having to wait at emergency rooms. They get moved to the front of the line, even if it's not serious or life-threatening, buying groceries and not looking at the prices. I have a relative who's crazy rich in his still clips coupons. You can get pretty much whatever you want, whenever you want, personalized exactly to your specifications. Actual healthcare, not the kids us mortals have. Actual access to doctors and healthy lifestyle. Private jet ownership, yachts, beachfront mansions, along with having their money earn money. You can't park here, sure you can, if you pay the fine, whatever this mentality is called. Having politicians and celebrities fawning over you for invitations to your parties. Plenty of good answers already. I would add buying major league sports franchises. Lobbying the government with a high chance of what you want passing as law. You can opt to not be on those wealthiest people lists for a price. Yachts, yacht girls, and all the depravity that happens with those too. After all, whose ideas actually make it into laws? Fines are just operation costs. Most things are legal for a price. Mega yachts. Peasants are not putting their dirty feet on there. The ability to avoid prison, no matter the crime they commit. If the punishment is a fine, then it doesn't apply to them. Much larger quantities of currency than the average person. Getting your pretty ordinary child into an elite college. A yacht big enough to store a smaller yacht inside of it. Living on debt to avoid taxable financial transactions.